Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, guys. So today we are going to ask this question. Why is it that we don't have two persons in Christ? You know, the incarnation. The incarnation is that there's this divine person, the second person of the Trinity, the Son, the divine person. He took on a human nature. So if the divine person, one divine person, takes on a human nature, a full human nature, remember this. And this is one person. This full human nature has everything it takes to be a human person. Everything. They say it's fully man. Do you know fully man? Just like you, just like me. Fully man. If someone has a human body, a human soul, and he has a human will, he has human consciousness, everything human, why is it not a person? That is the question. Because the church told us that you have only one person in this hypostatic union, this union between the divine person and the human nature. They still say there's only one person there, even though that will cause more problems later. But the point is this: why is it that we have only one person, the divine person? What about this human nature? This human nature is actually a human person. Why is it that they didn't call it a human person? That is the question you need to ask yourself. Why is it that they call it a human nature when it has everything it takes to be a human person? See, look at yourself. What is it that you have that makes you human? Once you find out, okay, what makes me human, a human being, even check your church resources, your church. Say that, ask your pastor, what makes a human person? Tell him, get the definition from him. And then ask yourself, did Jesus have all of this? The man that was here on earth, did he have all of this? You say yes, he had all of this. He had everything we have. If he didn't have it, he won't be human. And what is the point if he's not human? He was a human being. So if someone was fully human, why is it that they refuse to call him a human person? You know why? Because the problem will be, and there were some people actually in the early times of the church, they call it the heresy of Nestorianism. So this Nestorius is actually a church father, a pastor, big pastor, okay? And this person, he believed that, you see, Christ, he had two natures, and those two natures are persons. So there were two persons in Christ. That was what he believed. And the church, they disagree with this completely. That how can you have two persons? That means you have two sons. That means you have so many things. And you know, this actually makes sense, what this guy was saying. Because if that was the case, whenever Jesus was saying, I cannot myself do nothing, I don't know the future, or when he died, that would be the next question. When he died, who died? You say, when I said who, I'm asking for the person. The Nestorian, they're like, of course the human person died, not the divine person. Because if there are only one person in the union, nobody died, or it is that person that died. If you say it is that person is a divine person, and a divine person is immortal. A divine person is omniscient. He cannot say he doesn't know the hour. He cannot say he cannot do anything. He cannot say that. It doesn't matter whether it was veiled or whatever. It doesn't matter. When someone died, there's no veil going on there. Is that a person died or no person died? Which I also made that video in the past. So that is the question you need to ask yourself. Why is it that there are not two persons? When this human nature has everything it takes to be a human person, go and find the answer to this question. And then you can comment in the comment section, and I'll see if it actually makes sense, the arguments you present. Present your arguments. Let's see what you have to say about that. So guys, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.